What's up guys, Daniel here at CrossFit Simplicity. This will be the short little WOD brief for Saturday, March 28th. Great Zoom chat with some of you guys this morning. That was a lot of fun. If you missed out on that, feel free to check out the link in this email. You'll have your link to this YouTube video, and then below that you'll have a link to our Zoom little coffee time that we're going to do tomorrow morning. Should be a lot of fun to catch up. Got some great feedback on these videos based on what some of you guys are saying. We're going to do a couple things. One, we're just going to go over our normal CrossFit Simplicity, right, programming. We're not going to go over the warm-up. Again, I understand you guys are members, you're familiar with this stuff. As always, please reach out, Daniel at CrossFitSimplicity.com. Our phone number is everywhere. You can also request like a private Zoom, kind of like a one-on-one video conference if you want, if you have any questions about what you need to be doing to scale at home. I realize likely you guys can't read this very well, but this is tomorrow's Saturday workout. This is a great one because it's not going to be altered too much from what it was going to be Saturday anyway, right? For a couple of you guys that might happen to have a box that you built at home, and I'll shoot some plans out. Those are super easy to build. Or you might have a good back porch or a set of steps, something like that, right? You guys may be able to do this if you have a dumbbell, kettlebell. So really quickly, I'm trying to be loud. We had some audio problems. You guys mentioned maybe I'll try to grab a mic sometime. But here we go, guys. Tomorrow is going to be an AMRAP. It's going to be 12 minutes. If you do find yourself doing this at home or with your significant other or in a small little group, remember, please try to keep your distance, but you might want to raise that up a little bit, maybe to a 24-minute AMRAP if you're going to be doing like a work rest. But this is going to be a ladder, an ascending rep ladder. So we're going to start at 2 reps for each movement, and then every round we're going to increase by 2. So round 1, 2, 2, round 2, 4, 4, round 3, 6, 6, etc. throughout that time, right? So remember, when we're hitting these, transitions are going to be very fast at first. You're going to be bouncing from movement to movement. Try to stay moving. Don't set a ridiculous pace, even though it's really easy at first, because remember, when we get on into this thing and we're having to hit 20 and 20, 22 and 22, right? Things are going to get a little more challenging. So save yourself till the end. So our 2 movements are going to be an alternating dumbbell snatch. You guys should be familiar with that. A lot of you guys have checked out dumbbells. If you haven't, remember 4 o'clock Saturday, today, right, is an opportunity to come. We still have a considerable amount of dumbbells left. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to touch the ground, drive, and pull overhead. Remember, I'm not letting that dumbbell go out here. I'm keeping it right overhead. And notice that this other hand, when I'm down, is kind of in my back pocket, right? It's not resting here. I don't want to use that hand to drive off. That'd be a no-no, a no-rep. I want to keep it in the back pocket. Pull on the way down by my face. I'll switch hands. This other arm goes out for stability. Touch, drive, right? Switching, alternating there. So if you don't have access to a dumbbell, maybe you check out a kettlebell, in which case I'm not going to touch the ground. I'm going to start like a swing, pull and punch to the sky. What I would do there is I would go ahead and not alternate, but I would break the reps in half. So round 1, I would do 1 right, switch, 1 left. But round 2, when we're doing 4 and 4, I would go ahead and do 2 with my right and then 2 with my left, right? You don't want to try to alternate that kettlebell. It gets a little bit funky. So our next movement is going to be a box jump. So 2 dumbbell or kettlebell snatches, 2 box jumps, 4, 4. I'm not going to demo the box jump because you guys know that. Get creative with that though. You probably have something you can jump on at your house. If you don't, right, what we can do is like a high knee tuck jump. So I can come here, jump, tuck my knees into my chest, right? And I can go about that too. Still going to get that explosive opening, right? Still, when I jump on a box, I have to drive up. I tuck to get my feet up on that box. It's going to be a great scale. So let's talk about some scales, right? If I don't have my dumbbell, I can always go to my kettlebell. If I don't have a kettlebell, think about our NC Fit workouts. They're doing a lot of stuff with a backpack, right? So if you happen to have a kettlebell, use it. If you have a dumbbell, use it. If you have a barbell, lighten the weight on your barbell, maybe even empty, and do touch and go barbell snatches, right? If you don't have weight on there, just go right down to mid-shin. Remember, please, at home, don't drop our empty barbells. We want to bring those back nice and in good shape. So another option would be if you have a med ball, is we could do like a med ball ground to overhead. So I'll touch, whip that ball overhead, right? So I'm still keeping a nice tight core, flat back. I'm still gonna whip and drive that ball. That's gonna be a great option as well to keep you moving. Same thing, if I have my backpack, I can touch overhead, right? Keeping my hips relatively high, flat back, whipping and driving overhead. So, great option for this workout. I want to see everybody signed into class and on the whiteboard tomorrow. Got to be, right? This is simple, easy to do at home, easy to scale. It's only 12 minutes. Wake up, bang it out. Talk about it with us at the 8:30 coffee corner. If you do it after that, maybe talk about a little strategy during that. Last but not least, guys, really briefly here, remember ROMWOD, right? ROMWOD.com. ROMWOD, range of motion WOD. So that's going to really help you guys. I'm going to put out a little video on that later. Well, obviously we have a gym password, username, login. We'll send that out in an email, right? That's just for you guys, our members here. So remember, during this time is going to be an awesome opportunity to work on that mobility. Some of the stuff that we usually don't work on, right? Try to show you this really briefly. You guys can obviously check it out. But again, you'll kind of be able to see on there. It's got a great little interface. Each day they'll offer a daily kind of programming. It's going to take you through some really good stretches. Super valuable. Take advantage of those resources that you have at home. Take advantage of the time that you have. Hey, I want to see you guys on the board tomorrow. This is gold right here. We can all hit this at home. So I want you guys to have a great Saturday and keep hitting us with your feedback. We want to know how we can make this thing better for you guys.